startup Shack Soiree. This started last year, and the idea was to get all of the investors into one room and have 10 startups here who are being screened by a screening committee. जिनकी अभी दिल की धड़कन काफी तेज होगी. Yeah, I can see all of them nodding their heads. I think you're the only ones who are not sleepy, so we'll make sure that the judges are caffeinated well in advance. So welcome you all once again, and I will leave the stage to Manish and Tushar, who will be taking care of the event. Request you all to please put your phones on silent mode. I hope I have mine. And I hope you enjoy the session. It's going to be very interesting. 3 hours of non-stop pitching, tea and coffee at the counter outside. Request if you can all be here for 3 hours. It's going to be a tough one, but like I mentioned, we'll make sure you guys are caffeinated well. And please stick to timelines. It's very, very important for us because 5:15 we have to wind up. We have to announce the results. So there will be some, action and some drama at our end as well. So wishing all the startups all the very best. Thank you so much for coming here, and may the best team win. Thank you so much. Welcome again.
A little bit about TCHI. So the Chandigarh Angel Investors is under the aegis of the India Angels, and India Angels is further under the aegis of TIE Global. The platform provides early stage capital focused startups on nurturing and mentoring next generation entrepreneurs. The uniqueness is summarized in its catchline, that is for entrepreneurs and by entrepreneurs. Through TCHI, the entrepreneurs will leverage global investors and funding base and gain insights and feedbacks from diverse investor groups. And also they access network of mentors, advisors, and industry-specific expertise and connections. A bit about SSS. So this was launched last year. The idea was to do something different from what happens. That's competitions throughout pan-India about startup competitions. So the idea was to get investors and early-stage startups in a room together to brainstorm, mentor, and then explore funding options. So without wasting more time, I invite Mr. Manish Verma on the stage to detail you about the event further.
Thanks, Tushar. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Manish Verma. I am a charter member of TIE Chandigarh. So I guess let's move forward. So before we start off, I want to share a small quote which is quite relevant to all the startups. I'm sure they'll relate to it. Sorry. As a startup CEO, I slept like a baby. I woke up every 2 hours and cried. I think all people who are laughing and smiling, I think they can relate to it. I've been a startup founder, so I can totally relate to it. It's not an easy phase. So just to give you a perspective about the kind of event that we're having, last few weeks we received about 50 applications across the country. We received applications from Chennai, from Bhopal, from UP, Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, and obviously Chandigarh Tri-City. The steering committee, they spent a lot of time debating. Ultimately, we were able to shortlist about 12 applications. These 12 startup founders will be presenting today in front of a panel of about 30-35 investors. And these startups, they represent diverse industries, right from tech, travel, fashion, food, elderly healthcare. So it's a mix of startup which we'll be presenting today. Startup founders and the investors who will be evaluating the startups. So broadly we have 5 parameters basis which these startups will be evaluated. In a nutshell, clarity in terms of problem and what is actually the solution we are providing, financials, market size and scalability, GTM, which is the go-to-market strategy and the marketing, and quality of team in terms of their understanding about the concept and the overall approach. So these 5 are the parameters. We would request all startup all the investors to rate each and every startup founder on a scale of 1 to 10, and towards to at the last column, we'll request you to just put the final score. Each startup founder would be given a time frame of 8 minutes. 8 minutes for pitching, and 5 minutes there would be a Q&A. In terms of 8 minutes, there would be a buzzer which will be going in at 6 minutes. And last, just to remind them that we're short of time. So 6 minutes, 2 minutes, and then 5 minutes. He's the founder and CEO of Voxy Technologies. He's come all the way from Hyderabad. I don't know, is he here? No, I think he's still on his way. He's a serial entrepreneur and angel investor. We have Mr. Robin Agarwal. I think he will be joining us very soon. He is the Tire president this financial year. We have Nakul Saxena. I think he's also on his way. He's the president of Let's Venture. We have Project Raut. He is the managing partner of Supply Chain Labs. A very leading voice in the overall startup ecosystem. I think lots to learn from you, Project. Sandro Stephens, he's the vice president, Indian Angel Network. Again, a very significant name with overall pan-India startup ecosystem. Bhavish, I think he's on his way. He's the general partner, Model Capital. He's an IM alumni and he comes with vast experience in the tech-centric startups. We have Nitika Khurana. I think she's just got busy with some other event going on. She's the head of operations for Chandigarh Angel Network. Vineet Khurana, he's the chief executive officer for SAC India. Mr. Iqbal Singh, he's founder and MD for Innovative Financial Management. He's an ex-banker turned entrepreneur and he runs his own firm by the name of Innovative Financial Management. Mr. Alok Ramsesaria is the CEO for Gravity Interactive and he's the ex-president TIE Chandigarh. Yes, we have our very own Ritika Singh, who's the founder and CEO for Content Factory. She's created a niche for herself in the group at a global level in terms of branding, strategy, and PR. And yes, she is also a ghostwriter. So if anyone of you wants to write a book and doesn't have the time and energy, you know she is the go-to person for that. Munish Johari is the founder and CEO for Gracel Technologies, a very well-respected firm at a global level in terms of IT. Yes, I wear this investor hat also. I run a network by the name of Angel Blue. We're a full-stack angel network in terms of fundraising, consultancy, and support services. Sahil Makkar, he's managing director for Punjab Angel Network, a network which has been doing a lot of quality work at a local level. He's been helping evolve the overall startup ecosystem in Chandigarh Tri-City and surrounding areas. Mr. Somveer Anand is the CEO and Mission Director for Innovative Mission Punjab. As of now, he is spearheading the efforts of Punjab government from a startup point of view. Mr. Brahm Alreja, I think yes, he's just on his way. He's the founder and director of Innovative Incentive and Rewards Private Limited. Jitin Talwar, he's the founder and CEO for TT Consultants. He's the last year's TIE president. Mr. Kapil Agarwal, he's the incubation program head. Aspire Labs Accelerator. Vinay Jaiswal, he has come all the way from Gurgaon. He's the co-founder for Auron Ventures. That's a startup accelerator from a conscience and wellness space. We have Kulmini Rana, he's a partner and executive turned banker and now turned investor. Amber Singh, he's the director with Platform Innovation in the overall startup because there's a lot of work happening on the M&A front. Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, he is the Chief Strategy Officer, FARD. FARD has been doing a lot of progress. They've just launched in Mumbai a few weeks back after Delhi market and that to the racing industry. Mr. Baldev Garg is the director with Baldev Kumar and Company at Chandigarh. We have Mr. Ritesh Garg. I'm sorry, I didn't have much details about him. Again, significant work happening in the local ecosystem from a startup point of view. So this is it. This is the panel of investors that we had requested. All these investors have come from various geographies, right from Hyderabad to Delhi, Gurgaon, Punjab local market. But actually, especially this event, so a sincere thanks to all the founders and representatives for this event.
I know we have really short time for this, so we're just giving 5 minutes for Q&A. We have a great pool of investors, but we request you to not, we probably won't take more than 3 questions because keeping everyone's time in mind, right? So without wasting any time.
My name is Anurag. I am the co-founder at Occupy,
a company with a vision to revolutionize how people travel by making them luggage free. So have you ever been in a situation where you have basically checked out from your hotel at 12 and you have a flight or a train around 6 or 7 p.m. So generally people end up waiting at the railway station and airport with their luggages, wasting their valuable time. Or You are a business traveler going to a new place, you want to just keep your luggage somewhere and attend the meeting and get back to the space, then you are not the only person who is facing this. There are more than million students who are traveling to new cities to give competitive exams. Users actually require a kind of solution where they can be luggage free. And this is how, when we try to fill the market by having a very revolutionizing product, that is Occupy. So with Occupy, in just few simple steps, you could be luggage free anytime, anywhere. So you are at your station, you are at wherever place you are, you just need to do a small booking from the mobile application. Our executives will come to you within 5 to 15 minutes, will take your luggages, provide insurance up to rupees 2 lakhs on all your orders, and whenever you need it back, at whatever space you need it back, you will get it within 5 to 15 minutes.
The tourism market has been ever growing, and with approximately 2.2 billion tourists, that is in 2023, we can total cater a market of 3 billion. And it's not just this, it's growing at a 13% annual growth rate, which will reach approximately 4.1 billion tourists in the year 2028, which is 5 years from now. Our competition, Luxto, Lugby and Bounce, have been serving the market but has not been able to crack it in the full potential just because of this one thing, that you manually go to their storage station and you need to store your luggage. And whenever you need it back, you again need to go to the same storage station to pick it up back. In order to solve this, we identified the gaps and we built a complete end-to-end chain where we pick up your luggage, get it stored in our closely located storage stations that we have across the city, and deliver it back to you whenever you need it back. Routes, we run trucks on somewhat large routes and we have a storage cost, and here they are. Also, prices starts at just rupees 259 for a day, that is for a single bag, and it goes like 270, 290, kind of this as you increase the number of bags. For a week it's 559 and month 1259. We are starting with Jaipur in the month of July this year, where we are targeting 5 million domestic tourists. Our realistic case is to target 2% of the TAM, that is going to fetch us an order of approximately 30,000 in a year, generating about 120,000 in annual revenue. Our team consists of Devanshu, me, Himanshu and Jia. Devanshu have had 2 previous startups. I was working as a sales guy, had 2 previous startups as well. Himanshu was working with PayPal. Jia also works at Autodesk.
So coming to our progress as of now, so we developed our first prototype product in January, and after that we conducted a small internal testing. We had a very great response from our private testers. Then recently we closed our pilot where we were able to serve approximately 200 plus orders of 300 startups, which were then further clarified further. Yeah. So right now we are looking for a 1.2 CR of equity round, and we have an approximately 15 months of runway, which will be used in terms of operations, early product fit, and like in the marketing segment of it. So yeah, thank you so much for your time. Actually intimated at each 1 hour of time from all these zones. So that is responsible to take your luggage from this location and point to the location where you need it back after cannot be pulled back. That contains a QR code. That same QR code will be received to you at the time of when you receive the luggage back. Number 2, the luggage.
So this is our AI system which is working with the drone. So we have in-house drones which work with the AI. This is a trained model. It checks for the abnormalities or anything which is odd in the scenario. So this is like a model of public surveillance and monitoring. So we have a model for rail line analysis. It also looks for misalignments and objects which are not in the good scenario. So in terms of emergency response and rescue, we have this model trained, and so this gives a head start to the teams. It gives optimization to the clients. You can switch it off. So we build bespoke AI agnostic drone systems for businesses. So right now we have one platform which ingests video from the scene, and the video gets processed on the AI front which we have. So AI pipeline is on the cloud, and drone sends a video to the AI pipeline. Everything happens in the cloud, and then we are able to operate. So in terms of multispectral scanning, so these are somewhat things which are very much centric to the client. So we are dealing with clients which have lots of work environments which require multispectral analysis, and lots of AI inspections needs to be done. So at the current scenario, the drones which are there in space, those drones have limited operational range. They cannot share the information in real time to the ground station. The drone goes there, it does the survey, and the information is stored on the drone only. So drone has to come back to share that information. Someone has to map that information to on the real scenario and do the plottings and all. So in the system which we have built beyond visual line of sight system, BV-LOS. This is a system our drones are, because we have control over the technology, our drones are 4G and 5G capable. So they can send the video in real time, the machine vision and the automated object detection. So our drones are not no pilot operates the drones. Drones are auto-piloted. So we set the mission, the drone goes there, does its job, come back, and the video is already there on the AI system. So that is what we have built. So the market opportunity. So the market is it is expected to go to more than 100 billion. So this number is because these numbers are old. So it is more than 100 billion, and it is growing by a CAGR of 10.4%. So if we cater 0.05% of the market share, we'll be doing a business of about 1.2 million. So our top targeted industries are logistics, manufacturing, warehousing, and agriculture. So this is the workflow. The drone goes there, does its job, and sends the video to the cloud pipeline, and the client sees the video on the portal. So right now our major customers are Adani Ports and DP World. Both are logistic giants, and we have also signed a deal with Maruti. So Maruti is our next customer. We have already signed agreements with them. So we are planning to do a paid pilot in next coming months with Maruti as well. So we have a total revenue of 60 lakhs till now, and in the last quarter we have 20 lakhs of revenue. The order pipeline for the next year is about 70 lakhs. So we have already raised capital of about 1.2 crore. That was a pre-seed round. So the average ticket size of order is about 10 lakh rupees. So if we evaluate our solution with our competitors, so our solution is more dynamic and modular. Real-time analytics is there, and we offer pay-as-you-go to our customers. So if they want to use the solution only for 1 day in a week, so if they want to use the solution only for let's say 8 hours a day, they only have to pay us for the 8 hours. It depends on the consumption of the AI bandwidth, the amount of cloud consumption which is there. According to that, we charge them. So our model is more AI centric. So there is no such customer who has their own drones. They also give the AI services along with that. So there are a lot of players like Garuda and all which are giving the drones, but they don't have the AI centric model. So this is the team. I'm the CEO founder. So we have Ravi Kant and Parul, both are ex-DRDO. We have Sumit is our CTO. He's our drone consultant. So this is the GTM strategy, and the revenue streams are upfront hardware sales, then a subscription fee if they opt to our subscription model, and last one is one-time customization, or we white label the solution for them. That is also possible. So that's it, I guess. So next round we are raising at 4 million, and I guess
Meaning you already raised the round?
pre-seed we have raised 1.2 CR.
And what
At 20 CR. Right. Post money.
Gold and Adani as your customers, why is your next year revenue just 70 lakhs? Yes, you should be requiring capital, right? Because these two guys can really make
Right,
up.
sir. So the first question, the satellite, mapping coming into the picture. So one satellite image costs around, sir, $5 per image. So you, like current could be, we can debate on $2 or $3 an image. So in order to do a a multispectral survey of a particular land, you will require, let's say, 20 to 30 images. According to that, our solution will be, much cheaper. Paid POCs. So we do a paid POC, then we get, get the order from them, and then we deploy. So we have already deployed 2 drones for DP World. They are working there at Panipat location for, this kind of AI automation. So we are, cross-selling them other solutions as well now. That is coming into the picture. But right now we have started with them with this ticket size. Sorry?
When did you start doing revenue?
2021.
So since 21 till date, you've done 60 lakhs.
Last year it was 60 lakhs. Total it is about 1 CR.
Last year revenue was 60 lakhs.
Right.
Of that, 20 lakhs was a quarter revenue. Was that, or 40 lakhs? What was that?
So last year it was 60 lakhs, and before that, if you count small orders or small POCs, so that amounts to about 1 crore.
So somewhere you said the last quarter was 40 lakhs.
So there is a lot of scam going on. Even Mumbai court, High Court, has put a stop on the purchase as well. So if you know the whole news, so they are selling Chinese kits as marketed by Indian company. That is that's happening. But we are into more AI centric business.
Investors, please note that the next team quick meeting will be coming in shortly. We are going on with Sarthi, that's number 4.
IT graduated from IIT Madras 2007 batch. From then been a serial entrepreneur. Now I've been founding Quick Meeting since the last 1.5 years. And Quick Meeting is world's smartest unified business collaboration and communication app. And if you see, all the technology is being developed in-house. We've patented it, most of it. Now, coming to, see, all of us have communication and collaboration. One way or the other, somebody shares us a link, we all join the link. When we come out of the link, everything vanishes, right? And that's why we don't have any data today. And that's exactly what Quick Meeting solves in a big way. Now, next problem is in terms of meetings that are happening in person, right? In your cabins, in your conference rooms. What is happening to those meetings? What happened to when you are here? What is happening back in your enterprise? Do you have all the minutes of the meetings that happening back in your enterprise? That's the third problem, minutes of the meeting, right? Big problem, right? Because today there's no tool which actually generates minutes at any level, and that's a massive problem. And the minutes that have been taken in notepads don't last. And the fourth problem is communication tools that, most of the, even today enterprises use, generate your minutes and to organize your recordings. And that's what the solution is, right? So we are here to revolutionize the communication and collaboration space. So we have built the world's smartest unified business collaboration and communication app, which can truly organize all your data. And it gives you 300% productivity. We have seen our customers reporting time zone mapping. First time in the world we are giving time zone mapping. Agendas have been used in Quick Meeting to improve productivity drastically. And we also give appointment calendars. Let's say you can share your calendar to somebody in Quick Meeting and they can actually schedule a meeting room with you. And now coming to the world's fastest online meeting app. So in Quick Meeting, you can actually join in less than 1 second any meeting that you like. No need of links, no need of anything, because all your meetings will be in the dashboard. I'm going to show you the dashboard view. And we are the pioneers of creating the first in-person meeting app. There's no app in the world which today supports you technologically to record. I've already recorded so many meetings today with permission, and I have already the minutes of all this meeting right in the event. And there are meetings that are happening back in my conference room back in Chennai. All of them are already there in my phone. Yeah, and then we also provide one of the world's most powerful one-on-one meeting rooms. And it comes with all communication software, which kind of collaborates and does seamlessly. And best part is this, and I mean, if you're seeing tremendous effects of this, where it unifies chat, you don't need to have separate applications for all of this. Auto transcripts and fully generates the MOM. And this is the dashboard, sorry. So this is the dashboard view where you can actually join any meeting room in just one click using this dashboard view. It is also one of the world's most best work organizer ever created. But we're going to support not just in-person, online, AR, VR meetings, smart devices, mobility meetings, holographic meetings. Also, I'm going to, if time permits, I can explain that. And communication data. World's first AI-powered meeting rooms, which can give you most streamlined and organized data ever seen in the world. And very high enterprise security and privacy. Mostly it's used by enterprises as of now. And then if you see most advanced scheduler, AI-powered minutes of the meeting, and then the scheduler comes along. Now quickly coming to our USPs, completely proprietary technology, very high level of scaling. I mean, I can code in 50 languages, being an international speaker for technology and branding and marketing. So we have scaled, you can scale this technology to 1 million users right now today. Enterprise free account, paid account, which you can use it. And for B2C customers, we give a prime user account. This is what we want to scale. So we'll just launch this beta version of this app last November. So we have right now 150 enterprises, and this is of, I'm talking about very small enterprises. Now these are all small, medium, large enterprises. And we have different strategies to engage and get these enterprises. And then we have, if you see, we'll be mostly profitable by the third year. And you know, this is with an ask of about 1.5 million. This is our journey been. So since 2021 we started, onboarded 155 enterprises in the last 3 months. About 30 of them have started paying now, and we make about roughly $2,500 now. Just started revenue, and you know, we finalized the seed round now. So we already closed our pre-seed round for $100,000, and this is what we want to achieve. So I'm gonna skip this. This is my team. Very highly enterprising team I have. CTO has been 12 years experience, design, extraordinary design. These are our advisors who have invested into us. And this is my ask, and this is how we want to spend it. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me start with asking 2 questions. So, are you living far away from your parents? Are you worried how our elders are coping without you when you are not accessible? But now you can breathe a sigh of relief because Sathi is here to take care of your parents. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amol, and I am the founder of Sathi. And the problem that we are dealing in Sathi is the distance barrier. Majorly, children are staying away from their parents. They have this guilt and anxiety because they are not providing necessary care and support from the distance. Second pain point being the limited availability because of their family responsibilities and their work commitments. There is a gap in care for our elders. Third pain point being social loneliness and social isolation. So because of this, many elderly, they get depressed, anxiety issues, and it's a decline in well-being. And we have already witnessed these cases in COVID-19. So with these 3 problem statements, we incorporated Sathi in September 2020 and started its first operations in August 2021 in Jodhpur, Rajasthan. And till now, we have served 6,000 plus clients. We are giving them the comprehensive elder care solution, connecting to the right service providers, engaging them in community activities. And last fiscal year, we clocked 1.02 CR, and previous year 24 lakhs. So this is our vision, enabling this generation to take care of those who once cared for us. So enabling means we are providing them the tools like the regular monitoring platform, no panicking in emergencies, social engagement for their parents, and they will get this tangible outcome of healthy, empowered and independent elderly for tomorrow. So market strategy is pretty simple. We are targeting two target groups. So one is the alone senior citizens who are staying alone, who do not have any children or relatives living nearby. So we are targeting them through the offline media channels because they mostly rely on the recommendations and word of mouth. So we are also arranging the free medical checkup camps and all. For second target group, the adult children, they are present on the internet, online social media platform. So we are doing digital lead generation campaigns, social marketing, social media marketing, and influencer marketing. So these are the third stakeholder in the company, the caregivers and the channel partners. So we are also giving them the opportunity. We are collecting the local support, and we are giving them the opportunity to scale their business and explore more revenue streams for them as well. And we are using their reputation and the existing customer channels as well. So we are talking about the total serviceable obtainable market of 5.3 billion that we can target, and this has a huge global market opportunity. You can see in Asia only $62 billion. So let's talk about the competition. So one research from MCA shows that the currently elder care population, the current elder care solution providers are not enough to cater such population. So, if you see, there are some competitors like Imoha, Anvaya Khyal, and one more good fellas from Mumbai. So, all of them are startups. So, we see here as a huge market opportunity with low entry barriers. And again, this market looks very attractive because of wide penetration after COVID-19. So, there has been mindset change. People are looking for home care services. They are going for regular health checkups. And we are assigning them a common companion who is a single point of contact for all their elderly needs. Talking about technological platform, we already launched our web portal and the application in iOS and Android. Now we are incorporating new features into the second phase, where we are giving them the inbuilt community for the parents, and dashboard and paperless repository for the children, which could be very handy feature for them. The differentiation being this is a one-of-a-kind platform. It's a need of an hour, and it's not available currently in the market. And it's a secure because of multi-login facility. Every family member can access that platform. And the impact that is going to create is the emotional connect between the parent and the children. And that's how the children will have the transparent and better idea of their parents' self from the distance, which was the problem for me from last 13 plus years now. We are also going to incorporate the AI and ML to customize the offerings for the patients. In 2026, there will be some exit opportunities for the current existing investors, and we are also launching with our products as supplements and some elder care products. So this is pretty straightforward, the 4 points. This is the application of funds. So we are currently raising 2 crores at the valuation of 20 CR, and this is the high level distribution, and these are the priority activities in each department. Before that, we already raised one round last year, 65 lakhs at the valuation of 10 CR from the external network of our ventures. So this is the team. I am the College of Engineering Pune graduate and Delhi University alumni.
Thank you so much.
Activities on WhatsApp community basically. So WhatsApp, they are very comfortable. Platform is for the children because the distance is the problem for the children and regular monitoring is the problem for the children. So platform is for the children, their family members. We are also engaging the elderly in community on the center. The Sarthi will come to your home. He will take your, he or she will take your parent. If then they will go to the hospital and then they will drop back to.
And also emergency care ambulance facilities.
Yes, so we have tied up with some agencies and some ambulance facilities. So we have covered that.
Thank you so much.
Is your valuation final or some negotiation is there?
This is a pre-money valuation. Till now, we received 40 lakhs of commitments. But yeah, we are flexible on that part. Yes.
All right. I think. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks.
We will move on to the next one.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dr. Nipunveer Singh. I have an internal medicine background, and I am a CEO and co-founder of this company called Care 360. Now, what are we hoping to do with this company is we hope we enable gynecology through technology for women, especially targeting tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Now, coming to the problem. Now, as we know, in healthcare, there's a large urban-rural divide. already the rural healthcare penetration in rural India is very poor, and coming to women healthcare, that is the most underserved area. There is a shortage of gynecologists, there is a shortage of primary access to healthcare is also low. So this is, now our vision with this is to empower women so that they can achieve better health outcomes for themselves by taking the right decisions. Now this is according to our basic primary survey that we did. The current problems that women in especially tier 2 and tier 3 cities have is there is one, lack of awareness. Two, there is lack of accessibility or access to specialists. Then there is a traditional social setup, there is outstation travel involved if they need to go and visit a specialist. And there is also limited financial independence and no support mechanism. Current solutions that are available in their own ecosystems are not sufficient. Now, what is our proposed solution for this? We are giving a one-stop solution for all gynecological problems for these women. Now, it's going to be a hybrid model where there is both online consultations as well as offline model. It starts even before the consults. It starts with generation of awareness. And then we solve the problem of accessibility. Now, how do we do that is by having a toll-free gynecological helpline now, a dedicated 24 how we are going to do it. So we are now developing cloud care ASHA workers. Now these ASHA workers are like the ASHA workers that you see. This will be a toll-free helpline. Now here any woman can call up and their issues will be addressed without being judged. After that there is a 24/7 WhatsApp consultation, which is a teleconsult. Then if there's a need, we have a network with lab diagnostics, we have a network with radio diagnostics. So if there is a need, then that will be addressed. Again, after that, if there is a need for an offline consult or the patient needs to travel, then they will go to our, we have a wide network of nursing homes and hospitals whom we have tied up with, where we will do further surgery facilitations or rehabilitation. So this is a complete cluster, a hub and spoke pattern that we are developing. So our value proposition in this is complete from puberty to menopause, starting from awareness and engagement of the patient, telling them, developing self-screening tools, to their appointment, bookings, diagnostics, to their follow-ups, counseling, whether there is referral involved or there is rehabilitation and follow-up.
Who are into daycare surgery management, and then there are digital healthcare startups like Proactive for Her and Elda Health, which are more into solving menopause related issues. Carewell 360 is probably the only player which is focused on tier 2 and tier 3 and giving an end-to-end solution. Highlight being our low capex model, and that's what we achieve through our tie-up strategy. From a revenue perspective, we are looking to generate revenues through diagnostics, hybrid consultations, prevention lifestyle packages, daycare surgeries, which will be through hospitals. Facilitation fee is something which we would be charging the customers, and assisted doorstep care, which is the female nurse at your doorstep, specifically for gynecology related services. That's another revenue stream we want to create. From a revenue, from a commission structures, these are would be varying something between 20 to 40%. Initial revenue streams which we are currently have is consultation and diagnostics, and as and when we start, as and when we develop more network and get more surgery related patients, we will get more revenue out of in GMV. Obviously, once there will be revenue sharing arrangements, so the net sales would be about 65 to 70% of this gross revenue. We intend to be there in complete North India with about 250 clinics and about 40 to 50 hub and spoke models. Digitally, though, we can actually cover complete India, pan India. As of now, we have launched a pilot in Nayagaon where we are, so these are the legs of the solution. So teleconsultation and tie-ups is up and running. However, education around women's self-care tools and content is something we are developing, and lifestyle management services also is something we would be launching in the next 3 to 6 months. Obviously, our first target market would be Punjab. We have done our last revenue at 1 lakh rupees, ended financial year 22-23, and currently it's a hybrid network, so it's a mix of hub and spoke model and a digital platform working in conjunction. And to make partners and to work digital, in conjunction with your digital platform, That's not something you would require, a lot of local network activation, which probably not everybody would be able to do because most of the focus is purely on digital platform. But the healthcare, that's what the insight has clearly shown. Purely digital solutions will never work in healthcare. It has to be a hybrid solution.
From Brew Therapeutics Private Limited. Our story starts when I was working as a lead scientist in Panisha Biotechnology. Post lunch, we are sitting over there, and now one of our very senior technical assistant was sitting over there, and he was scratching his head, ऐसा करके, और उसने raw language में एक ही चीज बोला, अरे कैसा डॉक्टर हो आप, कुछ तो करो इस खोपड़ी का. Actually, I was preparing something with anar. I said, I have something. Will you use it? अरे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. कितना साइंटिस्ट आया, कितना साइंटिस्ट गया. That was the belief system of that technical assistant for 26 years in our financial body. दे दो, हमने दिए. अगले दिन सुबह, next day he came to my office. I was working at 9 o'clock. He came to me and he said me one thing. आप डॉक्टर अच्छे हो. 26 साल में पहली बार मैं सर्दियों में उठाऊं without dandruff. तो उनका पूरा itching और बहुत extreme था. Sir and ma'am, we are scientists. We are not allowed to talk with customer directly. This is the first time that eyes of my customer click my heart, and that's why we are here. So our story starts over there. Now coming to the basic. What is a natural compound basically? क्यों लोग natural compound के ऊपर natural product के ऊपर जा रहे हैं? The reason is that antioxidant rich compound. अब मार्केट में जितना भी प्रोडक्ट है दो ही तरीके से बनता है, या तो कारा उबालो छानो फाइनल फॉर्मूला बना लो, या तो वाटर एक्सट्रैक्शन और सॉल्वेंट एक्सट्रैक्शन. इन दोनों में क्या होता है, जो अपना एंटीऑक्सीडेंट रिच कंपाउंड होता है वो डिग्रेड कर जाता है. रिसर्च ये सजेस्ट कर रहा है कि हम अभी तक बस 20% ही यूज कर पा रहे हैं. हियर कम्स द फर्मेंटेशन. फर्मेंटेशन में ज्यादा कुछ बोलने का नहीं है. एज ओल्ड एक टेक्नोलॉजी है वाइन मेकिंग. जितना लेट होता है वो एंटीऑक्सीडेंट रिच होता है. जो जितना मॉलिक्यूल्स होता है, आपका जो बड़े बड़े मॉलिक्यूल्स होता है वो टूट देता है. तोड़ के वो ज्यादा बायोअवेलेबल, ज्यादा स्टेबल बनाता है. दैट इज द बेसिक थिंग. जैसे रेड वाइन है, क्यों अच्छे हैं, दिस इज द रीजन. सब बोलने के लिए नहीं है, हम बस एक टोटल हमने रिसर्च किया. आप देख सकते हो किस लेवल पे ये ऑप्टिमाइजेशन वगैरह हमने की है. ये कीटाणु के रिस्पेक्ट में ये डेटा है, एक्चुअल कीटाणु के रिस्पेक्ट में. इस बंदे का इस लेवल का फ्लेक्स एटोपिक डर्मेटाइटिस वाला केस था, किस लेवल पे ये पूरा कंट्रोल कर दिया विदिन 2 to 3 days. हमने इसका पूरा पेटेंट फाइल किए, एफईआर आया, एंड वी आर वेरी पॉजिटिव अबाउट द पेटेंट. नाउ ये प्रोडक्ट हमने फर्स्ट टाइम इसको लॉन्च किया, फर्स्ट टाइम इन वर्ल्ड. ये अनार और बीटरूट से बनता है बेसिकली, एंड इट्स टोटली एक्वास बेस्ड प्रोडक्ट. अगर आप देखोगे ये वाला प्रोडक्ट हमारा, जैसे सुबह से मैं इसको यूज कर रहा हूं, आप कभी भी इसको लगाओ, ये आपका गीला नहीं होगा, और इस नॉन स्टिकी बेसिकली, कभी भी करो आप. एंड ये अपने आप मार्केटिंग में हम अभी तक कुछ ज्यादा स्पेंड नहीं कर पाए, अपने आप ये टॉप 10 में आते रहते हैं. दिस आर द प्रोडक्ट रेंज ऑफ ऑल आवर प्रोडक्ट. ये बनाना और पपाया से बना है. बेसिकली कोई भी मार्केट में जितना भी सिलिकॉन बेस्ड प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं, बेसिकली सीरम जो होता है वो सिलिकॉन बेस्ड होता है. ड्राई बालों में लगाने के लिए अभी तक कोई सीरम नहीं है. तो दिस इज द प्रोडक्ट. कभी जैसे मेरा बड़ी बेटी है, वो स्कूल जाने से पहले लगाती है, कॉम करती है, चली जाती है. तो इस दैट प्रोडक्ट ओवर देयर. ये हमारा हेयर ग्रोथ वाला सेगमेंट में है, और ये हमारा डैंड्रफ वाला सेगमेंट में. ये मार्केट साइज है, बहुत बड़ा एक मार्केट है. अगर फर्मेंटेड का भी देखोगे तो ऑलमोस्ट 7.6% सीएजीआर के हिसाब से बढ़ रहा है, और डैंड्रफ का मार्केट तो बहुत ज्यादा है. टैम और ये सब तो बहुत ज्यादा है, लेकिन डायरेक्ट कंपटीशन कोई नहीं है. अगर आप कंपटीशन देखते हो, जो लीडिंग ब्रांड्स है बेसिकली वेरी गुड ब्रांड्स ओवर देयर, हम में उनमें क्या फर्क है, इनका फर्मेंटेड कोई रेंज नहीं है अभी तक. जो हम पहली बार कर रहे हैं फर्मेंटेड फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स, वी आर द फर्स्ट वन. एनएस नेचुरल एक्टिविटी जैसे हमने बोले, हमने पहले वाला स्लाइड में किए. अगर पेटेंट मिलता है तो हम ही मोनोपोली होगा, एंड वी आर पॉजिटिव अबाउट द वेरी फॉर द पेटेंट्स. और फर्स्ट टाइम इन वर्ल्ड फॉर्मुलेशन है. अगर आप थेराप्यूटिक भी देखते हो, मार्केट में कोई भी चीज जितना भी प्रोडक्ट होता है, या तो कीटोकोनाजोल यूज होता है, या तो मिनोक्सिल यूज होता है. इन दोनों में काफी प्रॉब्लम्स है. क्या होता है इसमें, मैक्सिमम हार्मोनल प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं. मिनोक्सिल इज अ ह्यूज नोन फॉर इट. हम खुद फॉर्मुलेशन बनाते थे, और ये अल्कोहल बेस्ड फॉर्मुलेशन होता है. जैसे आप बालों में लगाओगे वो ड्राई कर देता है. हमारे ग्लिसरीन वाला जो है तो मॉइस्चराइजिंग प्रॉपर्टीज है इसमें, नॉन स्टिकी है और नेचुरल एंटीऑक्सीडेंट रिच है. ये मेन चीज है जो हमारे प्रोडक्ट इकोनॉमिक्स के ऊपर है. अगर हम देखते हैं सर, तो एक प्रोडक्ट हमें बनाने के लिए एवरेज अगर हम टारगेट कर रहे थे 1 लाख के ऊपर, अगर हम सेल कर सकते हैं 4 प्रोडक्ट का, एवरेज 2000 पर मंथ, इतना एकदम ऑप्टिमिस्टिक सोचते हैं. एनुअल रेवेन्यू हमारा इतना आ सकता है, अगर 345 हम एक प्रोडक्ट का एवरेज लेते हैं, और एनुअल रेवेन्यू हमारा 3.42 के आसपास होगा. बढ़ने का खर्चा, शिपिंग प्राइस, अमेज़न का सेलिंग प्राइस जो भी है 210 के आसपास होगा. टोटल कॉस्ट अगर हमें ये बनाने के लिए लगता है 2 करोड़ के आसपास लगेगा सर, इसको रीच करने के लिए, बनाने के लिए। ग्रॉस मार्जिन हमारा 40% के आसपास होता है, मार्केटिंग कॉस्ट हमारा 20% उसका रख रहे हैं, तो अराउंड हमारा टोटल ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट 65 लाख आना चाहिए सर, प्रेडिक्टेड है। सेकेंड ईयर थर्ड ईयर में हम बढ़ेगा सर। ये हमारा प्रोडक्ट का बेसिकली रेवेन्यू मॉडल है, किस किस रेंज में हम जा सकते हैं इसमें, परसेंटेज और प्रोडक्ट वाइज अपना रेवेन्यू शेयर। ये कुछ कस्टमर का रिव्यूज है, जैसे नेचुरल है, जैसे अमेजोन वगैरह में बस 30-25 ही है, लेकिन हमारा मतलब एक्चुअल रिव्यूज है ये अभी तक हमारा ट्रैक्शन है। हमने अभी तक 3 लाख रुपए लगाए थे, बैंक से हमें स्टैंड अप इंडिया का स्कीम का लोन मिला है 8 लाख का, और स्टार्टअप इंडिया से हमें फंड मिला था, सीड फंड 3 लाख से हमें प्रोडक्ट डेवलप किए थे, और ये हमारा अभी तक का 1-1.5 साल में अभी तक हमारा अराउंड 80,000 का सेल हुआ है सर। मतलब सेल तो नहीं बोलूंगा, हम एमबीपी रेंज में हम किए थे, तो अभी तक 80,000 का आया है। ये हमारा पूरा प्रोडक्ट रेंज हम बनाने जा रहे हैं। हमारा एंटी एक्ने का काफी अच्छा इफेक्ट आ रहा है, ठीक है, और एंटी एजिंग भी अनार का जैसे होता है, एंटी एजिंग भी हम करेंगे। दिस इज आवर टीम साइज। Dr. Munna is basically expert in fermentation technology. I have around 12 years of experience in product development, and Satyan sir is our mentor in marketing division. So that's all from our side.
What are the patent?
Patent, product and process. I cannot define the exact process over there, but it's the optimization of all those. जैसे हम ये वाला आपको दिखाए थे, मतलब प्रोसेस को जैसे ये पीछे नहीं होगा, जैसे इसका जो पूरा जो ऑप्टिमाइज किया जाता है, डीओई वगैरह हमने किए क्यूबीटी करके स्केल अप मॉडल में अगर हमें लेके जाना है, तो उसको पूरा ऑप्टिमाइजेशन का पूरा प्रोसेस करके कौन सा एक पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन में सबसे ज्यादा गैलिक एसिड एक एंटीऑक्सीडेंट होता है, उसको टारगेट किया गया था, सबसे ज्यादा एंटीऑक्सीडेंट रिच कंपाउंड कहाँ मिलता है, वो प्रोसेस को हमने पूरा ऑप्टिमाइज किए थे। ये हमने फाइल किए थे लास्ट ईयर से। फंडिंग मोस्टली डेवलपमेंट, प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट में हम काफी शेयर किए थे, और लॉन्चिंग में सर हमने किए थे, क्योंकि बनाने के बाद आज के दिन में 2 ही तरीके हैं, अगर मार्केट में या तो आप डोर टू डोर सेल में देखो या तो ऑनलाइन में लिस्टिंग करो, तो हमने ऑनलाइन वाला प्रोसेस किया।
अभी अमेज़न पे आपका रेटिंग कितना है
सर? अमेज़न में 3.8 4 के आसपास रेटिंग है।
अभी रेवेन्यू क्या है
सर? अभी 80,000 हुआ है लास्ट एक साल
में 80।
हाँ, 2 प्रोडक्ट का ही है बेसिकली ये फर्मेंजा वाला जो अभी दिसंबर में लॉन्च हुआ।
ग्रॉस मार्जिन क्या है?
सर हमारा 40%, 39% ये मैंने लिखा है। ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट तो
What are you looking for?
सर करेंटली आई एम लुकिंग फॉर द, ये हमें अभी चाहिए अराउंड अगर 2.5 के आसपास, हम लोग 2.75 के आसपास अगर हम कर रहे हैं, तो हमें ये वाला अगर रीच करना है हमें, तो हमें ये वाला मार्जिन चाहिए सर।
प्रोडक्ट आपको डेवलप कर लिया ऑलरेडी ना?
हाँ जी, प्रोडक्ट अवेलेबल है, आप देख सकते हो, यूज कर सकते
द वे यू आर टेलिंग 10 दिन रिजल्ट आ जाता है, तो अब तक तो टाइम लगने चाहिए।
सर फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग, मैं जिस सेगमेंट में हूँ, इस सेगमेंट में आपको पैसा तो घुमाना है, लोग तो दिखता ही नहीं है सर। आप हेयर टॉनिक लिखो अमेज़न में 2000 प्रोडक्ट है।
talking about word of mouth, somebody uses and gets these kind of results.
सर हमें लोगों तक ही तो रीच करना है, वो एक देखो
How
आजकल
many have you reached up to now?
सर अभी तक हमारे 100 कस्टमर है, रिपीट कस्टमर ज्यादा है, अराउंड 70% के आसपास रिपीट कस्टमर ही ज्यादा है, वही हमारा भरोसा है।
Referral customers from these 100, how many you get to referral?
सर एक्चुअली अमेज़न में ही सेल आता है, उतना लेवल
100 कस्टमर जो है वो रेफर करते हैं आगे।
सर ऐसा तो सर 100 में ही घूमता रहता है, तो हमें 100 जैसा होता है, मान लो एक प्रोडक्ट आहिस्ते से बढ़ता रहता है, उसका आसपास का कोई दोस्त होता है तो वो लेते हैं, वो पर्सनल लेवल पे।
Dr. Ghosh, one question, you know, this 40% margin in a product business is very, very low. And the other question that I mean, this was a comment, but the question that I had is, instead of actually creating your own brand, given that the product is so good, have you considered technology licensing and therefore giving your patent to other brands who can market it?
Sir, we are waiting for the patent. Still, we don't have on paper document. We got FER, very positive, but definitely we are.
But then why launch a brand in a already crowded category? Should you not just wait for patent and perfect the product?
Sir, actually, I think that mostly this is the first time novelty और inventive step में हम निकल चुके हैं. एक दो उनका point है, हमें मिल जाना चाहिए patent. Patent agent का वही बोल रहे हैं.
And that is how we are looking to fit in our product. So we are targeting basically the education industry with our credit line, and this is the structure of education system in India. So mostly it is divided into a formal education and the non-formal education. So when I say the formal education, it is something we are doing in schools, colleges, in campus we can say. And when we say the non-formal education, it is something we are doing beyond the school timings, like going for tutoring, private coaching, test preparation, and reskilling, online certification, corporate trainings, and mostly we Indians spend like 50,000 of our average you can say the income yearly on a non-formal education. We most of people, those who are sitting here, I guess mostly they all have the children and sending their students or their children to schools or even to some good private coaching institutions, and they are also going for some test preparation, the platforms like tech platforms, and even sometimes they send them for the this language related the classes. And the primary challenges which basically the student or the parents, those who are coming from tier 2, tier 3 cities, is like they don't get a funds to finance the non-formal education. So when I say the non-formal education, we have seen lot of the things or the initiatives which is being done by the government of India and even from the banks also, just to promote the education. As we know, like if we basically educate or help to literate our the young generation, that is how we can build a the good nation.
Where are you in this? Get to that.
Yeah. So I'm just going through the problem statement first, because that is most important thing to understand, like what we are trying to do. So helping to finance into a non-formal education, that is something we are looking to cover, and this is basically our target segment and the size. So when we talk about the target segment in Gen Z and the young millennials, mostly it comes from the tier 2 cities, and it is like 271 million the customers. And when we talk about the millennials, so it is like the young professionals we are basically looking to target. Those who are into some corporates, or those who are into some business and looking to upskill their skills, like some certifications or post graduation the courses. So they are like 41 million the target customers we have. And we know, like in India, the education platform is like mostly is into non-formal education, and some is into K-12 and the post-K-12, and these are the numbers. So our vision is to be inspire youth to go for the education and to help India to grow and the mission is to become a trusted partner. So when I say the trusted partner to the learners, where they can come for any of their need related to the education. And our goal is to be offer this credit line and the payment solutions to 110 million customers coming from the tier 2, tier 3 cities. So market size, if we say the education market itself is a very big market. By 2025, it is supposed to be like $225 billion market. And when it comes to the spend and the analysis of the education market, so mostly it is like I mean to say 39% is mostly into the primary and the secondary education, which is again into a supplemental education, which is a non-formal education. And 26% of this, the spend is always on the test preparations, and rest is on the reskilling, language, and the higher education. And it's a huge opportunity into the non-formal education. If I say the opportunity is big, so we are looking to basically hit a the addressable market, target addressable market of 332 million, and we are looking to hit like somewhere 30 million users by next 5 years. So now currently our offering is like we are offering a credit line which is like learn now, pay later. We know like mostly nowadays there are the products into the market offering BNP related to the consumer durable loans or let's say the personal loan sort of thing. And we are same offering into the education. We have another solution for the education institutions and the learners, which is a fee payment collection, which we mostly are aware about when we are looking to pay our child school fee or something related to the education. And later on, we are also looking to come up with the Campus Dunia prepaid card, which is again a digital wallet card, going to be a digital wallet card, and looking to come up with the club, which is be exclusive discounts and offers for the learners. So this is how the product look like and how it works. So we have currently the web and the mobile web application and even the API based application. And when it comes to the students, those who are into K-12 segment of the parents and the guardians, they can simply download it and can select the courses and can go with the options to pay the EMIs or to select the payment option. So on a learner base side, we have it's an open base and a closed loop credit limit. I hope we know like how this. I meant to say those who are from the fintech background, they are pretty much aware. But I will take you through this, how this loop, open loop and the closed loop credit limit works. So we basically designed a credit line which is exclusively for that particular course. And based on that, we are also offering an open credit limit where somebody can simply go to any college, school and can make a payment. So it's a purely technology-driven platform. We are AI-based, AI ML based, platform. We have a alternative data storing. We have fully secure platform, and it's a instant approval platform in 10 minutes. So journey we have done so far. We have launched our product into quota. We did so far like 128 crore disbursement into the market. We have clocked somewhere around 1.2 crore, in terms of the revenue, if I say. So these are the tractions. In 2020 we did 50 lakhs, the revenue. Then in 2021 we did 24. In 2022 we did 24 and 52. And in 2023 we did 32. We recently acquired an NBFC also. So far it's a self-bootstrap, you can say. And we have the clients like LN, Chandigarh University, Resonance, Digital Health Academy, IAM Institute, and this Incomet. These all are the some clients where we are offering our the services and the lending partners. So this is our revenue model, how we are generating so far, and we are also coming up with a card. So it will be in the Q3. So this is our market strategy. So we are looking to target omni channels and even to directly to the customers. And so far we have already crossed like 130 institutions through our platform. So value addition which we want to create is like a one-stop solution for the payments and for the credit line related to the education. And this is our roadmap. We already did the acquisition of the NBFC, reached 1 million users. We are now looking to touch we are looking to touch like 1,000 institutions, and we are looking to raise C-Fund and looking to disperse 650 million. 640 million. It is like somewhere around 56 crore we are looking to do through our platform. So we are recognized by these institutions, and we also raised a fund by the STBI Chennai and implemented by the STBI Chennai under the FinBlue program.
Hello everybody, my name is Kushan Arora. I am in class 7. I study in school St. Stephens. It is in sector 45B. And I will say that I mostly think that I want to be an entrepreneur. I will do my best to beat everybody and be the best entrepreneur in the world. And to be one of the sharks.
What kind of entrepreneur do you want to be? The best, of course, but anything specific that you thought of?
IT?
IT, in the IT sector?
Yeah.
And do you have a product or a service in your mind, anything aspirational?
Not till now.
Not till now, but you will do it?
Yeah.
Kitni der mein?
1 or 2 years. 1 or 2 years.
1 or 2 years, tab tak bade ho jaoge?
Yes.
How old are you?
12.
12. So anybody wants to ask a question? We have a couple of sharks sitting here.
How much funding do you need?
Till now 0. Because चक्की पीसने से ही कुछ अच्छा निकलता है.
Any more questions please from the audience?
Favorite entrepreneur कौन सा है?
अश्नील गरोवर. अश्नील गरोवर.
शार्क कौन सा फेवरेट है?
अमन गुप्ता.
Any questions from the audience, please? If anybody would like to ask this young budding entrepreneur a question, you want to ask anybody a question? You want to ask any of the sharks a question? You know क्यों entrepreneur बने? Yeah, sharks बने. Why did they become sharks? You want to ask that question?
It's a common question. I think so.
If you want to ask an uncommon question, you can. They're all yours. Anybody to answer that question?
Well, I need to support a lot of investors.
Rich by investing in startups.
Why only rich?
And support be part of good initiative, right? It's not only about money, it's also about putting value to the company, supporting, mentoring the company.
We support a lot of innovation.
You know why I became an entrepreneur? Why I became a shark or an investor? Because it gets me an opportunity to meet interesting people like you.
I'm actually a dolphin among sharks, so I'm not even a shark. So.
And we want to support people like you who want to be entrepreneurs, who want to solve something. Right now, you just mentioned IT because I'm sure you are not that much care kya karna hai, kya nahi karna. She asked you and you directly, upfrontly answered. So there are so many problems in this ecosystem, and people like you who see those problems, we help them create solution, reach to the market, and then obviously raise funds.
To support a lot of innovation, which makes life easy and comfortable, and gives you a lot of toys and sports to play with.
I am not interested in toys.
Esports?
Not really, but in sports.
Tennis sports? Yes. So that's the innovation that we are working on.
I understand. So his father incidentally runs a gaming company, so
Here you go.
explains a lot.
Here you go.
But we'll quickly, give the mic to some of the people here, right next to you. So if anybody like to. Satyendraji, Sahil.
So when I was young, I didn't get that kind of support. So I thought, why not give it back to the people who wants to become entrepreneurs?
Again, yes. So innovations and scalability of business. So you know how Japan, a small country, developed to so much high levels.
Yeah.
Investments into the innovations and all. So that's right. So investing into innovations.
The total main result is that you all want to help young people who are making new innovative ideas.
Yes. So young or old, anyone.
Basically, just
Any
think I've heard
entrepreneur.
you say the same thing over and over again. I
Summarize
get the point.
it.
I get the point, yeah.
What is your favorite song?
My favorite shark? Aman Gupta, actually. I'm with you.
Why?
I like his persona, how straightforward he is, and how interestingly he answers everything. That's fine.
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
So I like the first one, lens card guy, because of his humbleness.
He knows all. Any other? Samir, would you like to answer the question?
The same one?
Yes.
So my reason for being here is because when I was starting up, I got a lot of help from the ecosystem. So I think this is my way of trying to give it back.
Ivan?
Yeah, actually, I think people are very privileged here that these kind of an opportunity which won't exist 20 years back when I left Citibank and HDFC Bank. So this 20 years, I think whatever mistakes we have made, I want that we can give back to him that he should not make those kind of mistakes and learn from other mistakes and do better. And especially, again, I think time is so fast. I think this is kind of an ecosystem which I am seeing, and this guy who's standing in front of us, I think we don't have an idea 20 years back even. He's a 7-year-old kid. So this is a kind of an ecosystem awareness which is coming in and creating a system which is very good.
I would like to say, in fact, angel investing is, you can say, खतरों के खिलाड़ी आपको खतरा लेना है कि वन साइड द एंटरप्रेन्योर वो भी खतरा ले रहा है अपनी जान का हम अपने पैसे का ले रहे हैं दोनों जुड़ के
Would you like to answer this question?
No, I think we're all born entrepreneurs. We just get corrupted by our salary, and I think in the end, life is about experiences. Way better experiences if you work for yourself. Build something.
Technically, also, obviously, and they have to have that eye for catching where the money can be made by the investor as well as by the person who is doing starting the company.
No, why not Blue Whale? Blue Whale is also looking for its
Shark Shark is more fancy.
जो पैसा देते हैं कुछ भी नाम रख सकते हैं.
And walk along the path till they can. And sharks are typically would come and support, but they'll take a major share of the company.
So,
That answers your
I
question.
didn't know about that.
Now you do?
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I wanted to ask every shark here or angels that how do you think that it is an investable company or not? How?
That max will be solved. We will be the richest person in the earth.
No, there might be a reason why we are. See about the company also, like the shares and the profit of the.
वो सब बाद में आता है, पहले फाउंडर आता है.
What if the founder is passionate about his work and the company is not really good?
So actually you're right. So I think we are there. So the founder, the quality of the founder, the quality of the idea, and the quality of the idea in that particular founder's hands. Okay, that is the most important thing.
How
So-
do you select the money to be given?
Basis these three things. That can this if you were to say today that I will try and cure cancer today, I may not give you money, right? But if you say, for example, come and say that I'm going to open a new payment or a banking system focused only on 12-year-olds and below, I might give you money because you may have some ideas that nobody else is thinking of, right? So it's a question of what the founder is saying, what the idea is, and how good they go together, well together.
Execution.
Thanks for the answers.
Every investor is different.
So you won a lot of investors today for your future.
I have a small point. Have you heard about this term called TYE? When you go home today, ask your father, tell him I want to join TYE. He'll tell you about it.
And you should get him as a moderator in one of the next sessions.
I think it would be a fabulous idea. Point taken. Point taken. Thank you so much, Vedant.
So, good afternoon everyone. My name is Rimanshu Goyal, founder of Remon Charge. Remon Charge is a charge point operator. We provide charging solutions for four-wheeler electric vehicles to their users at their daily places of use like residentials, offices, malls. Despite of huge efforts from government to promote, there are no charging stations at all. There are companies putting up EV chargers for users to charge, but these are mostly DC chargers. OEMs recommend to charge an electric vehicle using AC chargers on regular basis. Location is another major hurdle in EV adoption. Nobody wants to travel in other places just to charge their electric vehicle on regular basis. Pricing is also another issue which EV users face. The companies providing EV charging solution has different pricing even at different locations within the same network. Remon is offering its charging solution which are convenient, reliable and affordable for EV users. Here it is how. Remon is putting up charging stations which are at the daily place of use for an EV users like their residential societies, offices, malls. Charging at daily place saves a lot of time for an EV users. It becomes part of their daily life. As Remon is putting up AC chargers, which is the most required and recommended method of EV charging, they can save up to 40% of the charging cost as compared to charging with a DC fast charging. Now, who are going to actually use our charging stations? A user, EV user who travels around 100 kilometers on regular basis and has a 4 to 5 hours of parking time at a location is the core user of Remon chargers. So EV charging is, as the number of electric vehicles are increasing on the road, the demand for them to charge is also rising. It is expected that EV charging market is going to be valued more than $100 billion by the 2030. Let's have a look at the charging stations put up by Remon. These are the actual images which Remon has put up its chargers. These chargers are designed which are aesthetically pleasing, which not just complements the location but also impacts the nearby crossing person with an eye-catching element. There are complete user guides for our first-time users for how to use our chargers. Remon support our partners with the partner branding on our chargers to promote their businesses on that location. Our chargers are global standards, which means user can charge any electric vehicle, right from Tata Nexon to even Audi, BMW, Porsche. Remon measures high safety standards to ensure the safety of electric vehicle user as well as the charger while they are charging their electric vehicle. User will use the Recharge mobile app to first locate the charger, get all the details about the charger at the location, like the amenities at the location, what is the pricing, how much time it will going to take to charge their vehicle, and then while charging they can have the real-time status of the charging session, how much time it takes, how much time, how much cost it going to be. These are some of the competitors of Remon, but as what makes us apart from them is that Remon is putting up charging stations which are at the daily places of use, which means our chargers will have more utilization, and Remon is putting up AC chargers, which is the most required and recommended method of charging, and user can save up to 40% of the cost while charging with AC chargers. Now let us look at the unit economics. It cost us around 90 to 95,000 to put up a charging station at a location, and then there is a operational cost, operation and maintenance cost of around 6 to 7,000 per annum. We charge user for charging their electric vehicle on per unit basis, and this pricing is standardized across the state, as electricity pricing varies from state to state. So our pricing also varies from state to state. In some states the EV tariff is electricity tariff for EV charging is less, so we transfer that lesser price to the user with a standardized, but within that state it will be standardized. With delivering by just one charging session per day, Remon can achieve its break-even within 1.5 to 2 years of putting up a charger at that location. Remon delivers its charging solution to EV users by partnering with location owners under a revenue sharing business model. So first one is the capex model, where Remon put up charging station and take care of all the activities right from installation till its end use by the customer, and maximum percentage of share of revenue share is with us. If the partner invests in the charger, which comes to the franchisee model, we share the maximum percentage of revenue to them. Then Remon believes that EV adoption will take a village. So we also support individual charger owners or small businesses who want to host chargers at their locations by providing our mobile application platform for them to host their chargers, so that they can directly provide charging facility to users, and we charge them a monthly fixed fee for listing their chargers on our platform. We have a ask of 1 crore of fund to set up and expand our network of chargers. These funds will mainly be used to set up charging stations at 50 plus locations in next 1.5 years. Remon is clearly driving India's e-mobility. Join us and let's drive it together. Thank you. The main advantage of EV charging is the first mover at a location.
No technical advantage.
Not right now, but with our mobile application, we are looking forward to work with two major features. One is that when the market expands, user will face the problem of installing multiple applications to operate chargers. So we are preparing that one mobile application should be used to operate multiple chargers of multiple companies. So we are preparing for that. But it is not required as of now. The major requirement of the user is कि भाई मुझे charger मिलना चाहिए, गाड़ी मेरी रुकनी नहीं चाहिए.
So the China made it? Like,
No, these are European made. European made chargers. Because this is the major thing, because we have to take care of all the operation and maintenance. हम एक बार में अच्छा क्वालिटी का चार्जर लगाएंगे ताकि हमें उसके ऑपरेशन मेंटेनेंस में दिक्कत ना आए और ना ही यूज़र को. इसलिए वी इंश्योर हाई सेफ्टी स्टैंडर्ड्स कि ना ही किसी ओवरलोड करंट वगैरह, क्योंकि हाई वोल्टेज हाई करंट की चीज़ें हैं, तो वी इंश्योर सेफ्टी ऑफ चार्जर, व्हीकल एज वेल एज द यूज़र.
They're not thinking of getting into creating your own charger.
No, because charger is not the मतलब कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. The thing is service. यूजर को सर्विस मिलनी चाहिए, तो उस पे हम फोकस करें. चार्जर तो इसमें किसी कंपनी के लिए कोई आईपी का नहीं. Putting up a charging station 90 to 95,000 at a location. So we can average revenue, I can say we have not calculated that, but I can say कि if we provide one charging station per day, we can reach our break even within 1.5 years.
As of now, have you close any deal with any brand or the company for advertising purpose or marketing purpose?
For marketing?
Or advertising on these devices, that's what you claim, no? Like that is one
No, we support branding of the location business. Suppose the where we put up charging station, we promote their business, because suppose if a user is passing from Chandigarh to Delhi to Chandigarh and our charger is on the way, then we promote their business by sending a notification, why don't you have a cup of coffee at this location and charge your vehicle. So in this way we promote the business of the location where chargers are put up.
What is your background?
I'm an BTech Civil Engineering from Thapa University, Patiala. So we charge 15 rupees per unit, including GST to the user. And trust me, it is the lowest in the market. Even Tata Power also charge 25 rupees to user using the same charge. We save around 1 to 1.5 rupees per unit. Yeah, that's the major thing. With the DC charger, a user can charge only up to 80%, and with the AC charger, user can charge up to 100%. And DC charger is not the recommended method, because over that period of time, battery, if you regularly charge using DC charger, battery start degrades. So OEMs also recommend to charge electric vehicle using AC chargers on regular basis. No, sir, because let me tell you, most of the time person spend its time whether in office or in home, and during that time a vehicle is parked for around 4 to 5 hours. So it is the best time to charge, because they need not to spend extra time to go to other place to charge. You parked your vehicle at the office, there is the charger, you just need to plug and you can work. So that's the best way to charge. To us or to the user?
To us.
You are talking about... Sir, that depends upon the usage. जितना उसका use होगा उस per unit के basis पे bill आता है ना? Sir, it also varies from state to state. Like in Punjab, the EV tariff is around 6 to 7 rupees. That further divides between the land partners and Remon. We also we work in revenue.
Innovation. It is a startup registered company, and we are working on mushrooms. And now the product is millet-based mushroom enriched products, some food products. And the idea is the blending of millets with mushroom, oyster, shiitake and cordyceps militaris through the solid state fermentation to produce bread and sausages with high protein content, polysaccharides and beta-glucans. So what is the idea behind it? Because whatever we are making here, bread and sausages, both are good for the people who are suffering from the diabetes. The women, there are so many women who are suffering from the diabetes during their gestational pregnancy. And the elderly people who are not able to digest some already market, some breads they're available in the market. Maybe some are multi-grain breads, and other breads they are allergic, or maybe also you can see the mass of the bread which is sold in the market either from the Bon or Kitty. The content is very less. So if you need to eat it in the breakfast, you need to eat 4 or 5 slices for the breakfast in the average. If we want to have the maximum benefit out of it, you will not get that much of which we are making here. So this is the new idea where we are actually serving the category of people who are vegan, and they are not able to fulfill their nutritional demand of proteins. So we'll take the protein part from these mushrooms. And the second is the millets. You know that this is the year of millets. The reason behind we have introduced millets, because they delays hunger, they are safe to eat, and they are already in our traditional diet. So this is how we have made these products. So this is the mushroom, this is called as Cordyceps militaris. This is the king of mushrooms, very expensive. So we have filed a patent in which we have cultivated this mushroom on the millets. So first fermentation we are doing on the millets, where we are growing this mushroom, and then we are using these mushrooms, that millet substrate all together, to ferment with the flours, millet and the cordyceps. So again, the second fermentation will give you the product which is more delicious, which delays hunger, which is safe for diabetic people, elderly people, athletes and the kids. So second is the oyster mushroom. This is very common mushroom, and this is a cheap mushroom. So this is the another mushroom product which we have made the prototype of. So what is the innovation here? As I have told you that the fermentation is the innovation here, and the part we are using the mushroom. The mushrooms are the first. Because we cannot find any product which is fortified with the mushrooms. So this is the first thing. And the second is we are easily making it because this is our field. I am PhD in biotechnology, so we have filed patent for this. And the second, we know that there are so many people who are suffering from the diabetes right now. In our homes, there are 2-3 people who are eating medicine 3 times. I am a diabetic person. Actually, this is designed for me because I cannot eat any type of bread, but the bread is favorite of mine. So this is the idea behind this innovation. Then the second is, we know that already bread is in our diet. We love bread. It is already always it is in our fridge. So what is this? We have not to spend much time for the marketing. And if we reach to the home, people will demand it, because we have made some of the prototypes. Almost 150 bread we have made, and we got very good response. People are asking for another batch. So we are just planning to start it for the Tri-City for the first year. So this is why bread, because bread, this is the outlook of the bread. So bread industry is rising, right? Because people are working in MNCs, they don't have time for cooking, everything is getting ready-made now. So we are planning to expand the horizons so that we can introduce millets and mushrooms together in the diet, so that you can eat ready-to-cook thing, which is vegan, of course, which have the protein, abundance of protein for the vegan people. So this is another good option for the breakfast and snacking, because sandwich is the best snack we are eating these days. Then this is actually how the states are consuming breads. So these are the normal breads which are available in the market already. So this is the sales revenue. So we are focusing now for the first year, we are only focusing on the Tri-City. So we are expecting that after 3 years, we'll raise to the profit, and when we'll sell that 500 pieces of bread, if we'll sell 500 pieces of bread in 1 year, then maybe we'll reach the revenue of 1 crore. So the gross profit, the total sale, we are expecting then in the gross profit we will earn around about 40%. That is expected as per the data we have generated right now. The second one is sausages. The sausages are the same products. We always go to the market and we buy sausages. Sausages are available in the form of pork or meat or chicken, but there are no alternate for the people who are vegan. So the second option is the sausages. We have filed patent for this also. The process we have filed it. So there is also, we know that because of these things which we have discussed already, because of hectic lifestyles, or we don't have time to cook, So we are liking sausages and the ready to cook food. So that is the second thing. The revenue model is almost the same because here we need some transport of, we need some cold chains, and the transport thing will cost us little bit more. So the gross profit is almost 35 to 40% here. So this is a team. I'm a PhD in biotechnology, and Dr. Tarun Kumar is the second one. He's also a PhD in biotechnology. And we have one person who is taking care of marketing. And 2-3 people are working in the labs to take care of the things. These are our actual competitors. They are already in the market. They are there, but the product which we are making is little bit different, entirely different we can say. The second one, the sausages, everything is available in the market for the non-vegan people. But the vegan people only tikkis and these cutleries, these cutlets are only available. So this is the time of frozen foods. So we are planning to launch it in a Tri-City so that people can take benefit of this. So especially it is for the vegan people. These are some of the fund generation. We have raised 3 lakhs of funds from the Department of Science and Technology, Punjab state government, and the seed fund from the Punjab startup is under process. So some of the recognitions were given, the awards and other things. Just we are on the pre-revenue stage right now. So these are the actual pictures which we are doing right now. We are cultivating cordyceps militaris by our own. So this setup is almost, we have invested to 8 to 10 lakhs for the production of the cordyceps militaris and the oyster mushrooms. For oyster mushrooms, we are selling already powders and pickles. So these, this is our facility where we are also connected to the farmers, nearby area villages who are selling their produce of oysters to us. Thank you.
And what was the licensing and other things that would be required for food production? Will be a production facility and all that, there will be some compliances around that, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, we will actually the product, the fermentation part, then we will send our samples for the checking. Right now we have made those breads and we have checked those, and then we have FSSAI license can be maintained. So it is not a completely gluten-free product. It is a healthy product, nutritious, good for the people who are sufferers from the diabetes and obesity maybe, and elderly people, for kids, for the athletes. So this is the option, that is an alternate option with the good benefits of the protein and the millets. That's it. We are not claiming for the gluten-free products.
Are you doing it full time?
No.
What are you doing it?
Actually, I am a professor in Chandigarh University, and this is my dream project, and I am seeking for the funds. So I am planning it to convert into the full time. Actually, I am giving maximum of the hours at the job. After job, I have to sit for a night or a half night. So this is a hectic, but I am managing it.
What are you looking for?
I am looking for your help, and if you people can invest and help us in mentoring everything we need, because we are in the initial stage right now. Yes, sir.
If you will help, you will leave the job and come as a full time?
Yes, sir.
How much is the expectation?
Sir, expectation is, right now we are expecting 52 lakhs for the setup of the bakery setup of our own, because bread is costing round about 72 rupees to the market, right? So we can reduce the cost if we'll not go to the third party. Right now we are doing bakery thing from the third party. So
we can give you the full facility.
Okay, sir.
We can give you the full facility. We have the largest facility in Talwada.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Called Unnati. Where 400 females are working.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
We will reduce that cost, not an issue. Next.
Thank you, sir.
The health benefit you're
This pitching session, we've had a few dropouts in terms of startups. They could not make it for whatever reasons. So instead of taking a break, what we'll do is, I think next 10-15 minutes we'll wind up. I think you can see a lot of people getting impatient and restless. We won't hold you for too long. Request to all the investors, I think, thank you for your patience for the last 2 hours. You've been patiently listening, asking questions and scoring them. So one last request, if you've been able to rate or evaluate all the startups, there is a column towards the right, last column. Just put the final score. I'll request our team members Menaz and who's coming? Menaz and Vansh. So Menaz and Vansh will collect the papers from you. In the meantime, I'll request Ritika if you can just come and take over.
Crunch today, so everybody is looking for convenience. So convenience के नाम पे India आज क्या खा रहा है? Maggi, chocos, muesli, maida, all those things which are playing with the gut health, full of preservatives. So the product that we have is all natural, preservative free, gluten free, vegan, rich in protein, 20% protein. So solves for the convenience part, solves for the nutrition part, and on top of that, I come from a FMCG background, so I understand that India में जब तक taste नहीं है तो बिकेगा नहीं. So healthy without taste is a flop show. So when we were creating the recipe, the first thing that we focused on was कि ये tasty होना चाहिए. So our kids love it, we love it, our parents love it, our friends love it. So it's like for all age groups, it's a tasty product that we've tried to create. For everybody, we are serving chilas live at the high tea down where the lunch was there. We'll invite everybody to taste it for yourself and give us feedback if it is actually tasty or not. Isha, you want to add anything?
Also another thing, being the year of millets, we've tried incorporating millets as well. And I think as a mother and as working individuals, we fall short of time to bring millets in our daily life. So I request to try the ragi chila as well, wherein you will get calcium and protein at the same time as per the Indian taste palette. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
फ्री होनी चाहिए. जो मैं खुद खाना चाहती हूँ वो मैं लोगों को या जो मैं अपने बच्चों को खिलाना चाहती हूँ वो खिलाना चाहती हूँ. मोस्टली आप कुकीज़ देखते हो उसमें लॉट्स ऑफ मैदा के साथ आपको प्रिजर्वेटिव्स मिलते हैं. आप मॉर्निंग में टेस्ट के साथ प्रिजर्वेटिव्स ले रहे हो. तो हमारी जो कुकीज़ हैं टेस्ट के साथ हेल्थ है. तो बेसिकली मैं इसी पे काम करती हूँ. मेरे को नहीं पता था कि मैं यहाँ पे भी बोलूँगी. मैं घर से स्टार्ट किया था. मैंने 3 kg से बनाना शुरू किया था. अब 100 kg पर डे बन रहा है. मेरे को नहीं पता था मैं बनाऊँगी. मेरे को नहीं पता था मैं अपना कैफ़े भी ओपन करूँगी. मैंने वो भी कर लिया. लुधियाना में जब भी आप लोगों का चक्कर लगे तो मेरे कैफ़े पे ज़रूर आना बस. और प्रोडक्ट की बात अगर मैं करूँ, मेरे को नहीं कहना आता कि कैसा है. आप ही खाएं और आप ही बोलें. थैंक यू सो मच. कैफे लुधियाना में मॉडल टाउन सबवे के ऊपर सेकंड फ्लोर.
चंडीगढ़ में कब खोल रहे हैं?
सर आप फ्रेंचाइजी ले लो, मैं प्रोडक्ट भेज.
So, thank you so much. And I think Harjot was one of our runners-up at a Thai Women's Global Pitch Competition, and she was a local runner-up. And इन्होंने हमारे जजेस की भी बहुत बैंड बजाई थी उस टाइम पे. And I remember the gentleman, one of the jury members, was asking her this question that वो पता नहीं है saying that आपने कभी फ्रांस में जाके उनकी कुकीज खाई हैं and something like that. तो कहते सर वो सब मुझे नहीं पता, बट आप मेरे पास आओ, मेरी कुकियाँ खाओ, आपको ठीक हो जाएगा. So it was one of those brilliant answers. It won everybody's hearts. It was fantastic. Leslie working, running around since morning. कभी चाय, कभी कुछ. And he is coincidentally इनके भी goodie bag आपके उसमें there are these little lovely. Why don't you talk about it? Yeah, over to you.
Hi everyone. So my name is Pratham and thank you मैम. पहले बता देते तो कुछ पता होता मेरे को. But anyways, so like she mentioned, so Fraser Valley में there's this program that runs for approximately a year. So what they do is they teach us how to run a business in the real world. So basically जैसे आप business start करते हैं, you come up with an idea, you come up with strategies, you come up with the funding, and you pitch it to the investors. I'm sorry. So after that happens, so what they do is they create a jury of the faculty, and once that happens, it is believed that uske baad one of the ideas is selected. Now once one of the ideas is finalized, what we do is we get the funding, we have investors, we have one of our sirs who was there on one of our elevator pitches, and so in this starting stage, from the productions to sales to logistics to inventory, say marketing to any aspect that you would feel कि एक business में होना चाहिए. We cover all of those things. We learn how to run a business. We learn how to produce something. So this year what we have done is we have come up with 2 products. So this rarely happens कि वो लोग 2 product choose करते हैं, but this time they felt that both of those products were worth it. So the 2 products, I'll tell you what about it. So one is jute lamps. So lamps, I'm sure you have seen the stores. So lamps होते हैं and they are made out of jute ropes. Those are beautifully made lamps and customized rugs. So within time. So now there you see 2 people. One of them, Meher, is the HR and Harsh is the Chief Operating Officer. So we also follow all of those, organizational structure as well. Everything and anything that a company does, like giving out salaries, demotions, promotions, anything, employee of the month, star of the month, वो सब होता है. And what I basically love is that right now, University of Fraser Valley is tied up, they are in collaboration with TIE. And that's what happens when we are given a bulk order. So आपके goodie bags में there will be a small coaster wrapped up, and उसके ऊपर लिखा होगा we have tufted it SSS. So it's a very small thing that we have decided to do. It's just like a gesture, and it's like to yes, this one, sir. So it's like a promotion, कह लो या फिर आप कह लो कि out of the goodness of our hearts, we try to मतलब obviously वो तबीयत खराब हो जाती है करने में, but yes, then again we try to do something. अब ये challenge था, हमें 3 दिन के अंदर 40 posters बनाने हैं. जो 2 दिन के अंदर हम लोग 4 चीज़ें बनाते थे, आज हमको 40 बना रहे हैं. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So एक फ्रेम के ऊपर हम 2 feet into 1.2 feet के रग्स बनाते हैं. तो हमने डिसाइड करा कि अगर ये इतना छोटा सा साइज है, so what we do is कि हम एक फ्रेम पे 16 बना लेंगे. खुशी खुशी में मैम को हाँ बोल दिया, उसके बाद हमें फॉलो थ्रू करना था उस चीज़ के लिए. So when we decided to follow up with it, so I kid you not, I slept like a baby last night. But this guy, he was up till 5 with other, few members of our company, and they completed this project. And that's why all of the investors here right now have those products in their bag. वरना ये नहीं होता. और मैम मेरे को बोलती. नहीं, but definitely. That's just one of the things that I love about this company and this tie, because I have seen people here and I have seen you guys communicate and talk, and not just me, but everyone learns a lot from you. And I'm really glad and scared कि मैं अभी यहाँ पे आप सबके सामने बात कर रहा हूँ. But I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you. Yes, sir, we have. So what we have done is we have finance का इतना पता नहीं है मेरे को, but then again we have distributed shares as well. We have raised funds as well. And sir को पता होगा last time he pointed out some problems that we had and we fixed it. So now we are also looking for investments. There was a delegation from Canada. Even they invested in our company. Yes, and we are also right now at a profitable business, I believe. है ना? नहीं है? हो जाएंगे, कोई नहीं हो जाएंगे. But yes. So again, because अभी हम profitable नहीं है, तो that's only वो CFO अभी दिल्ली घूम रहा है, तो बात है. मैं definitely बताता हूँ. So नहीं, but the thing is हमें एक चीज़ बोली जाती है कि this is not for profit. ये चीज़ अगर हम कर रहे हैं तो इसमें ये नहीं देखना कि हम पैसे कमा रहे हैं, कितना कमा रहे हैं, कितने ज़्यादा हमने लाखों का कर लिया, कुछ कर लिया. This is ताकि हमें एक आइडिया पहले से ही पता चल जाए. जो चीज़ें आप लोगों ने सालों से देखी हैं, सीखी हैं, समझी हैं, मे बी अगर हमें वो 1-2 साल पहले थोड़ा सा अर्ली ऑनसेट हो जाए उस चीज़ का, मे बी वी रियलाइज दैट सम थिंग्स दैट नीड टाइम, हम उसके लिए प्रिपेयर्ड हैं. इफ़ वी नो दैट वी हैव टू वर्क सुबह 7 बजे से लेकर रात को 8 बजे तक, वी विल डू दैट. तो जस्ट इन दैट केस दिस प्रोग्राम इज देयर. ये पिछले 9 सालों से चल रहा है एंड वी आर द 9th कंपनी आई बिलीव. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, इफ़ यू गाइज एवर गेट द चांस, वी ऑल्सो हैव अ स्टॉल राइट देयर आउटसाइड जहाँ पे वो है हमारे स्टार्टअप बाजार. यू सी अ बिग बोर्ड ऑफ लार्को एस्थेटिक्स एज वेल. एंड trust me, it will be a great experience. Even if you guys just visit, you will understand कितना हम hard work डालते हैं. That's only because we want to become somewhat like you. हमारा
willing to drop out right away for this business?
Sir, इस program की policy होती है that we have to liquidate after an year. तो अगर अब आप में से कोई एक मेरे पास आ जाए कि बोल तू मेरे साथ चल और मैं इसको अलग से बना दूंगा business, then that's totally different. And that depends. Now, एक dream होती है किसी की कि मैंने ये बिजनेस करना है, But then again, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you move on to a different business. Depending on that, if I see the scalability of this business, definitely, मैं क्या पूरी company 30 लोग उठ के drop out कर लेंगे कि ये करना है साथ में. But then again, वही बात आ जाती है. That's a passion. अगर वो सुबह 5 बजे ना उठता ना, वो 5 बजे करता नहीं, यहाँ पे आते नहीं हमारी चीजें. That's what we learn here.
Are you married to this business or any business? Like, would you eventually do something else, or would you like to continue this if you get a chance?
सर ये बड़ा पर्सनल क्वेश्चन पूछा आपने. So नहीं आई नो. So जैसे हमने बोला लार्को that's lamps and rugs company. So lamps was starting में Meher's idea, I believe. So that was her idea, and rugs मेरा idea था. So अगर आप मुझसे पूछोगे तो yes, मैं इसे अपना बच्चा मानता हूँ इस कंपनी को. And अगर इसी को ही आगे बढ़ाने का चांस मिले तो I guess any one of us would like to do this. Definitely.
If you, let's say you're put in a different situation, did you learn the ins and outs of that business that you can implement in another business which is completely different?
Definitely. We have learned how to manage and do everything. But in the end, I guess वही बात आ जाती है कि जैसे आप लोगों ने ये चीज़ें करी हैं. You have learned through thick and thin, and you have learned, you have made your own mistakes probably. Maybe हम वही चीज़ें कर रहे हैं.
So I started investing in the startups 3 years back, and till date invested around 30 startups. So for the founders, I would like to say कि एक तो अपने पैशन होना चाहिए काम के लिए. उसके बाद the most of the startup जो देखते हैं वो फंडिंग के लिए they are very aspirant about the funding. You should go for the requirement. और for that requirement जो इन्वेस्टर से फंडिंग वो अकेला अवेलेबल नहीं है. There are other channels also. Today morning I got call from the bank. We are funding to the startups. हमारे पास startup लेके आओ. So that way also you could go to the bank. You could go to any individual investor. But आपके जो भी काम कर रहे हो, जो बिजनेस कर रहे हो, उसमें एक बिजनेस का आपको दिखना चाहिए. एक आपका एनजीओ पार्ट है, एक आपका बिजनेस पार्ट है. अगर आप बिजनेस के लिए जा रहे हो तो बिजनेस सेंस होना जरूरी है. अगर उस तरीके की सेंस नहीं है वो आप अपनी सेंस क्रिएट करो. द सेकंड, इन्वेस्टर के पास जा रहे हो, यू शुड बी ट्रू एंड फेयर. यू शुड नॉट बी ओवर स्मार्ट. इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस हम देखते हैं जो स्टार्टअप आता है वो ये समझता है इन्वेस्टर के पास पैसा गिर रहा है, जैसे पेड़ से पैसा गिरता है वैसे गिर रहा है. तो वो इंटेंशन आप छोड़ दो कि पेड़ से पैसा नहीं गिरता, पैसा कमाना बड़ा मुश्किल है. हमें लोग बड़ी मुश्किल से पैसा कमाते हैं. 20 जगह भी पैसा लगाते हैं, 2 जगह से पैसा बनता है, फिर वो आगे बांटते हैं. तो इसलिए अगर ये 2-3 चीजों का आप ध्यान रखोगे तो अकॉर्डिंगली पैसे की कोई कमी नहीं है, बिजनेस को कामयाब करने की कोई कमी नहीं है, और बहुत से लोग आपको सपोर्ट करने के लिए आएंगे. और उसके बाद एक और चीज है मेंटरशिप. जितने लोगों से बात करो कुछ ना कुछ बाद में से मिलेगा और उसको अडॉप्ट करके प्रैक्टिकली इंप्लीमेंट करो. आई वुड लाइक टू से दिस. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
I know Mandeep sir, I know very well. Good evening, and I'm Devashik Goel, founder of OLocal. And OLocal is an online to offline commerce platform which is changing and reversing the process of e-commerce, which leads to better prices. So there are 3 stakeholders in the ecosystem of commerce. There are users, retailers, and brands. So for retailers, we have a SaaS software where they provide real-time prices against the best online price for a buyer. And they run their ads. So local sellers have only a couple of avenues for them to run their ads. One is on the WhatsApp status with previous user, big hoarding outside the shop, or even newspaper ads, which are very costly. So OLocal has made this city-specific DIY marketing tool for the local retailers of each city, inventory management solution, and run the ads. Now, how we are benefiting for a user and a retailer is a user come on an application, they find the best product that they want to buy. The local sellers bid against the best online price of the product, and we are only into electronics. For example, if you would have bought iPhone 13 128GB, right now is retailing for 63,000 rupees, I suppose. After card discount is for 59,000 rupees. The local retailer is giving for 58,500 rupees. As a user, you would have never found that retailer of your city, because it's always a hassle to find which shop of your city might have a product that I want to buy. So OLocal is bridging the gap between an online and offline ecosystem through digitizing the process of trade. and that's what O-Local is. Thank you for the opportunity and have a nice day ahead.
Which is starting from third is M. Kelly. Congratulations! I think you had a wonderful idea, and I think if you're able to take this into into the market, I think there's a large opportunity. You have a niche, and you should definitely pursue that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's really encouraging that we saw at least 2 or 3 companies that were doing stuff for Bharat, which is tier 2 and 3 cities, and Sarthi was one of them. Excellent. I mean, I think what you're doing has a tremendous potential, and good to see that you're doing it in the tier 2 cities and focusing in each one of them. And the winner today is, how do you say, Quick.
Wow, Congratulations.
Thank you.
Request you to please
Well,
stay.
HSBC Tech Mahindra, these are my employers. Signed $1 billion deal for Tech Mahindra, worked as a managing director for HSBC for 7 years. And for the last 7 years, I have been with the startup world in the capacity of an investor, mentor, and board advisor, and M&A advisor as well. I have made some 150 investments, so maybe I've beat some of the funds sitting here in terms of the sheer number. My advice to everyone is, who's here, who presented today, and this is my own offer. I don't know whether the other jury members can support that. I would like all of you on my calendar for at least 30 minutes, because for each of the startups that were presented, I had something or the other to add. Okay? In some case, the financials, the projections are not drawn out, right? In some case, for 5%, don't even charge, make it free. Let's get millions of women on the platform before we start to monetize that, right? And so on and so forth. So I would be happy to share that, of course, on a pro bono basis. Anything for Chandigarh. Thank you.
To add to that, this is the spirit of TIE as well. TIE is about encouraging entrepreneurs and fostering entrepreneurship through guidance and mentoring and anything that we can provide. In my view, all the companies that presented today had potential to become very large companies. The businesses were right, the concepts were right, most of you have got your products right as well. But I think there's a lot of rough edges around in the business around the product. See, a product and a business are two completely different things. You may have a great product, but you need to build a strong business around it. And I think if Mandeep is willing to do that, I think and I think some other people as well will be happy to do 30-hour sessions, and I think there will be a lot of learning that can come from on both sides. But one observation that I had among all the pitches, and at least most of them, 2 things. One is, small is beautiful or less is more. A lot of businesses had a very strong core proposition, फिर उसके आपने and लगा दिए थे, मतलब इतनी चीजें कर रहे थे. Somebody had asked a question saying that how difficult will it be for competition to copy it? मेरा मन कर रहा था बोलने को competition के इनको भी करने में मुश्किल हो जाएगी कि इतना complicated कर दिया था. But the core idea was just so simple that if you kept the fluff around, out of it you may have been able to build a strong foundation. And in most of the businesses that were pitching today, the valuations were completely off the mark. ये valuations नहीं मिलते बस market में. मतलब the kind of level that you are, the kind of valuations that were being sought were completely unrealistic. But that's the kind
We just left. Okay. So I'll team Occupy. Can we have you here, please? Team Iotize. Can we have you here, please? Something left. Team Cable 360. Team Brew Therapeutics. Team Recharge, Ramon. Yeah, please. I think good job, man. I think good presentation.
Thank you.